Hey everybody, I just wanted to show my special binder for Magic the Gathering cards. This is one of hopefully two binders. I don't have the second binder yet because I just need to purchase it. But it's kind of gotten out of hand, and that's why I do need to buy a second one. But the idea of this binder is to show off my special cards and cards that are typically worth $5 or more. Um, or cards that I think are special or unique. So a little bit of both. So they are largely sorted by color. I'm sorry if I'm not holding the camera correctly, but they are largely sorted by color. And they are, I mean, all of this is technically legacy. So I don't have, like, I think the newest set in this is Secrets of Strixhaven, but, and I should probably be getting some of the My Little Pony secret layers next week, hopefully, and I'll update them from the binder from here. But all the cards in this binder um, are monocolored, and so whenever I finally purchase another binder, it'll be multicolored lands, and I mean, there are a few lands in here, but multicolored colorless and lands. But anyway, so we start with white. I have like Angel of the Ruins and Angel's Serenity. I actually own every Doctor Who secret layer. So Doctor Who is my favorite Universes Beyond set, and it is one of my favorite sets ever made. So the one with the angels is really cool. Now, some of the cards in here are probably worth less than $5 now, but they were at the time of the binder, so I'll probably fix it. But all sorts of neat stuff in here. Crusade, this is a 4th edition Crusade. I wanted to have one because I love the art, and I think last I saw it went for about $20 to $25 just because it's banned. There's the Neon Ink Ghostly Prison, Land Tax. This is Sphere of Safety, and both versions, and we did, I think Sanctum Prelate was on the previous page. That is one of my favorite secret layers of all time, with Johannes Voss's art. You'll see a lot of the cards in this binder are a lot of the cards in this binder are from secret layers because I like them a little too much. The baseball cards was really interesting. I don't have any of the baseball cards signed, quote unquote, but they're all really cool. I did have the Evil Dead one, and I do regret selling the Field of the Dead because that was, oh man, I was surprised it was worth that much. Starting Town is actually neutral. I do need to take this out of that spot, but I'll remove it, or it's colorless, I should say. So, and it kind of loses its order because I've had to re-add some things, and I'll fix them later. And then blue and black do have more cards outside of their normal pages. I just ran out of space. So yeah, Sakashima the Imposter. I am running another version of Sakashima in my Doctor's Commander deck, and I've thought about replacing it with that one, but I don't know. I might. So, kind of going through here. I didn't even realize that I had 2 brain freezes. The SpongeBob one with all the memes was really funny. I love the art of Swan Song. Anything Kellogg's Loops does, big fan of their art, and they've all been amazing. Secret of Bloodbending probably needs to go. Let's see here. I adore this art for an island. It's one of my favorites, I think. Displacer Kittens Wild. Vision Charm was the one that was from these. Those were the extra cards from Dan Dan. I'm not sure if I was supposed to blend them in with the rest of the deck, and if I do, I'll just take them out and put them back in the deck, because I've got enough sleeves for them. But, so black, I think I have more black cards in this binder than any other color. I don't know why. My favorite deck is black, but none of the cards that would have been in here are black related, so I don't know why. But yeah, I did buy 2 of the Junji Ito Secret Lair, so that's Carrion Feeder right there. Junji Ito is one of my favorite mangaka of all time, so I had to get the Junji Ito art. The only card, I think Playcrafter is that one. The only Junji Ito card I don't own is the one that's Elish Norn, but I'll get her eventually. This one in particular is special because this is Marinar is my favorite commander. It's the commander of the first deck I ever built, and this was the first version of the card I ever had, because I think it was the cheapest version at the time. When the Secret Lair came out, which is also the first Secret Lair I ever bought, I replaced it and put this in a binder. I don't know how much it's worth. I just think it's neat because this is a French starter deck version of the character. So I just like having them in there. It's cool. Animate Dead, Exquisite Blood, Obsessive Pursuit. This was my pre-release promo for for Avatar. I do think that Sanguine Bond and Explosive Blood, having them in the same Secret Lair, was busted, and I think it's a little steamy, but there we go. So steamy, he's on fire. The manga promo, Dark Ritual, Tis But a Scratch, from the, oh goodness, the Monty Python Secret Lair, my goodness. Soren Markov. I was very lucky to get them both Monty Python Secret Lairs. I do have all of the Final Fantasy ones. I never got any of those special bonus cards. So, and this one's another funny one, Knight's Whisper. And I love the manga promos. I don't have the newest one, which I believe, I don't know the volume number, but it's got Counterspell. I don't have it yet, but I'll get it eventually. I love how this Goldspan Dragon turned out. That was great. I actually pulled this one as a foil Gwen Stacy. I pulled this when I played in Gavin Verhey's mystery sealed event at MagicCon Atlanta. It was really cool. I ran in the deck, never played it, but it was cool. That was my MagicCon promo. I still can't believe I got this. Jaws, my beloved Karlach. I do have the other one signed by the voice actress who played Karlach, but that's framed on one of my shelves, so it's not in the binder. Back over here. Red, I think, may be the color I have the least in here. Spiteful Banditry might leave. Stranglehold, Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt might go out too, because Lightning Bolt gets reprinted to death. Blasphemous Act was kind of funny. Go through here. Reckless Endeavor. A card that says roll a d12. You don't see that very often. Jessica's Will. I mean, I could put that in. This card's actually worth, I think maybe the foil version's worth more. The foil version's in one of my commander decks, but this card was actually worth a good chunk of change. This is the only Jessica's Will I have, so. So, Past in Flames, Magma Sliver, Wrathful Red Dragon, Gutter Snipe, and then this Anger. I'm not a Ninja Turtles fan, really, but this card's really cool. Like the way that this one turned out, it's really cool. So on to green, Arwen, Weaver of Hope. 2 versions of Azusa, Lost But Seeking, but this is my favorite version of the card. And then this one's probably not worth a ton of money, but again, this was a MagicCon promo, so for the one I went to, so I wanted to keep it. Crater of Behemoth. This one was the really weird one. the really weird secret layer. Where you could pay, like, pick the price that you paid for it. So that was very, very weird. Wesley, Dread Pilot Rawford, and Go Shentai of Life's Origin was one of those cards where I pulled it out of a pack. It was when they did it was set boosters, and then there was draft boosters. So, or I think it was a set booster. I pulled it out, and it was like, I had no idea this card was worth that much money. And like, as I thought it was like a bulk mythic, and then there, like, it's a $10 card. Squirrels was one of the first secret layers I bought. I did it to build the squirrel deck. It was only available in foil, and I just never built the deck. So, I do have that squirrel precon, so I could probably modify it a little bit. Burgeoning. This one was weird because they did 2 Iron Maiden secret layers, and you could run the majority of them in the same deck, the majority of the cards in the same deck, and then this one was like the one that you couldn't because it doesn't match the other colors because it's green, so it's a little weird. Some of the first Marvel cards. Strongback is pretty cool. I love the way that this monster manual turned out. That looks so cool. Berserk. And Berserk again. If you're a Marvel Legendary player, you can Berserk, if you know what I mean. Court of Calling. I like Court of Calling. It's just a card I like in general. Crop Rotation, the manga version. Very nice. Galadriel Manbush. I love this card. I have, like, so many versions of Heroic Intervention, it's not funny. There's 2 copies of foil and non-foil in this one. Veil of Summer is a classic. I love the retro Planeswalkers. I used to have, I think, all of them, but I don't think I do anymore. Chatter the Squirrel. So this Cultivate normally wouldn't be worth a lot, but I got it signed by the artist because I love this art piece. So that's why it's in here. And I do like this art for Nature's Lore. Sky Shroud Claim was pretty cool. 3 visits. Tokens. And then Force of Vigor. Ancient Bronze Dragon is really cool, but I think it was a weird include to have in that Shadowheart secret layer. It was very weird. And then go back to green. So that's the end of green. Green is actually my favorite color, but I think I've got more black than anything else. And then going to extra blue. And going into extra black. A lot of these are newer. I like that. That one was a little bit of a surprise. More of this Shadowheart secret layer. So that's the majority of what's in there. And then these are the playtest cards I got from the Gavin Verhey's mystery event. FTK Flame of the Cav. I was like, free. Oh, it's free, displaced in time. And then I realized, like, it's like Freyrin because she's like alone by herself. And then I realized, no, that's Fry from Futurama. Draga Peach. Math is for blockers is kind of funny. Monster Mashup. The Powerful Dragon. The Spike Cactus, because I guess that's what this looks like. The Vegetable car is the one I'm sort of like, what? The Water Morrow, and then this was the one I got for participating in this event. This was at MagicCon Atlanta, and the card was the Waffle Restaurant, and you know, it's Waffle House. The Waffle Restaurant can be your commander. If it is, your deck can contain any number of basic lands and any cards of any color identity that can create food tokens. You can tap and add colorless. 3 and tap it. Target opponent gains control of any number of foods you control. You draw that many cards and create that many treasure tokens. So it was just funny. And then these are some. I can never remember the name. I think Shiba Inc. that does proxies of cards that you could use for decks, and That is an Angel. That is a Swords to Plowshares, and that's a Farewell. I've run a couple of them in a Commander deck. I think one Swords to Plowshares with Berserk art. And I got a couple Full Metal Alchemist ones, and then a Cowboy Bebop Command Tower. But those are in my deck. And then these two are two of the Cowboy Bebop promos. I just need the other three, and then I'll have a complete set. I'll keep them. I don't think they're worth a ton, but I'll keep them in here just because I like them, because I'm a big Bebop fan. But that's it. Hopefully I will be able to do another one soon, once I get that straightened up, and then I'll go back and revisit this one once I kind of reorganize some things. But thanks for watching me ramble about Wizard Squares for about 15 minutes.